Move to strike the last word. Just very briefly on the argument that the previous president was sympathetic to Putin. Remember, Vladimir Putin chose the timing of his invasion of Ukraine, and it wasn't during the previous administration, it was during the current administration. And the reason is because the previous administration established deterrence. The current administration removed deterrence. The previous administration applied sanctions on Nord Stream 2. The current administration waived sanctions on Nord Stream 2. The previous administration sent tomahawks against Putin's ally Bashar al-Assad into Syria. This administration did nothing when the renegotiation of the START treaty happened. The previous administration had a conditions-based withdrawal plan for Afghanistan that stood by our allies. The current administration withdrew unconditionally and left our allies high and dry, signaling to Vladimir Putin we would not stand by our friends in Ukraine. The previous administration deterred Vladimir Putin. The current administration invited aggression from Vladimir Putin. And what is the result? The result is the worst inflation in history. The result is $5 a gallon gasoline, an all-time high. Not just because this administration has declared a war on domestic energy production, but also because of Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Now, let's be clear, Biden presided over the largest year-over-year rise in gas prices in at least 30 years before the invasion of Ukraine. That has been exacerbated, of course, by Putin's invasion. But make no mistake about it, this administration's decision to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement, block construction of Keystone, halt new lease sales for oil and gas, stonewall over 4,400 permits to drill, thwart new large-scale refineries have all contributed to constrained energy supply, pushing up prices at the pump. But ground zero in this war against domestic energy production and this inflation that is out of control at the pump is the Biden administration's weaponization of financial regulation to redirect capital away from fossil energy. Support Mr. Heisinga's amendment. Stop Biden's inflation at the pump. My constituents can't afford out-of-control gas prices. No American can afford it. This is Biden's problem, and we need to support Mr. Heisinga's amendment. I yield back.